friends, welcome. My friend Rob and I are out here in front of the Florida Air Museum. Have you ever been here before?
No. Looks like a big building full of planes. It should be fun.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I know they have the festival, the Sun and Fun out here.
Yeah, it's Sun and Fun.
Big sign out here about it. It happens once a year. I've never been to that festival. I have no idea what we're about to see here, but I hear this is a cool place. It is full of planes, so
we like things that fly.
Yeah.
And go high.
Yep.
So
Sure do. So let's go check it out.
let's do it.
Hey, Rob.
Yes, Dre.
Where are the wheels? That's probably the fastest seaplane on the planet. I don't know. We'll find out. We're not even inside yet. There's already cool stuff out here.
Thank you.
Hello. All right. All right. Adults are $15. Not bad. Wow, this is cool. Already, I can tell this is going to be a cool museum. I've been to the Dayton Air Museum, some other air museums in my day, but this one is really cool. Check this out. So many planes. Sun and Fun has been going on since 1975. You can tell it's a big part of this museum. Got a wall full of memorabilia. What I think is cool is this denim patch on this guy's Canadian tuxedo. Check this out. I don't know who this is. It's roasting corn in front of this grill, but it's some really cool patches. What is this plane?
This is a 1913 Laird Baby biplane replica. And amazingly, this is built exactly the same as how we built the Kite's a Kite Man. A bunch of glue and hope. Probably isn't the exact one, but it looks like the one that James Bond flew through the barn in Octopussy. It does. It's a cool little thing.
Rob, you used to deliver pizzas for a long time.
Yeah.
You ever delivered pizzas in a airplane?
No. I have done helicopter.
I hear they do that like up in the islands and like Canada and stuff. They have airplanes that deliver pizzas. That'd be a cool job.
They have to do that. I would just airdrop them, just fling them out the window.
It's a method.
Yeah.
I don't know what those are from. In this display of a fighter jet cockpit, there is like a million switches and buttons in here. It is so cool. I wish we could get in here and flip them all just for fun. I wonder what they all do. It seems like it would be such a complicated job to be a fighter pilot. If you're a fighter pilot, leave a comment below. Tell me what all these things do.
And it's piloted by a bear or maybe a mouse. What is that?
This airplane behind me, called Loving's Love, was built by this guy, Neil Loving, back in 1949. He was the first African-American racing pilot and also the first double amputee to race planes. It's pretty cool.
You know, this thing is fit in your garage. You think your commute's short now? Just imagine.
It would make a quick trip to work.
You get up to an altitude of all about like 40 feet before you have to land.
Yeah.
But
The Little Rocket Racer. Little is right. I don't know how someone would get in there. You'd have to be a pretty tiny person.
it's got to snap out.
Yeah, it opens
So
up. It's still
I
small.
can't imagine anybody fitting in there.
Pizza delivery outfit is a lot different than yours.
I don't think it'd fit me.
No.
No.
There is a lot of racing planes in this museum, this whole section is racing planes. And this is all the people, the pilots and innovators of the sport. These mannequins with the racing outfits on and the cases with the memorabilia reflect an interesting sport in the world. I've never been to an air show. I don't know what it would be like, but I'm looking forward to this next one coming up. Just next to these racing planes on display is this office setup. It was the desk of Howard Hughes, a major player in the airline industry in the early days of aviation. Howard was instrumental in the development of military aviation, commercial and racing aviation. Howard Hughes wasn't just a pencil pusher. He was a pilot, and a good one. He holds a record here, or did. I don't know if somebody's broken this before, but he went around the world in 4 days' time. And right here you see a map of his route. The XF-11 was this plane that he flew all around the North Pole. Some memorabilia from the early days of aviation. Where's your tray? Get your tray. Oh. Wow, this is so heavy. It's metal.
I don't think I have room to open it on this side.
You have your cigarette tray over there?
I do.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's so much room.
Smoking
You
area.
probably have a dinner to eat on this with silverware and, you know, probably a glass.
Oh no, it's a massive
Yeah.
hunk of steel.
Well, aviation's a lot different today than it was back in the day. Even when we were kids, I remember dressing up to go onto a flight, and you got a full meal about everywhere you went.
Oh yeah.
It only happened a few times in my early years, but
Lucky to get a bag of peanuts now.
yeah, I got to pay for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No smoking on the planes either, which is a good thing.
No. It's probably not the best environment. Trapped in a can.
More planes to see. Looks like Rob found the Discovery Zone, a whole area for kids and adults. What is this one?
Air Force One's crashing. I have to balance it. We're almost there. Almost there. Oh. Oh, too much.
Major problem with Air Force One.
You gotta keep it up there.
Okay. This game teaches you how an airplane turns.
Good, but who the heck carries money anymore? Let's try this. That's not working.
No, it doesn't take Cash App?
No.
No. Wow, this is so cool. This is the Jupiter LR-79 rocket engine. This was found in the Sanford, Florida surplus yard. It was the Acme surplus yard. There's a video that I made from the Acme surplus yard. This was just sitting there, and they gave it to the museum on loan, but this was a pretty important rocket. It took two monkeys, Abel and Baker, on a 16-minute ride into orbit. This rocket right here. Just sitting in a salvage yard. Cool. To give you a reference of what that rocket is from, I think this will make it familiar to you, and this is how it works. Look at all this math gear. I took astronomy in college. I did not do well, partially because of all this math stuff. As you might know, here in Florida we have hurricanes, and NOAA is very involved with the aviation industry here, and specifically through this airport here in Lakeland. And they have a nice display here on the inner workings of NOAA and how they predict the weather and research that. It's very cool. What is this here, Rob?
I think it's something we can play with.
All right.
That's a satisfying feeling, actually.
Yes, it is. Any buttons we can flip and stuff in there?
very satisfying knob and switch situation here. Won't be able to see.
I like the aisle seat. You can make it to the bathroom easier.
Yeah,
If you're sitting with a buddy, you know, you can look out.
like the window seat.
Yeah.
You can kind of look and see where you're at. Always have an exit strategy in case things go down.
You think these seats are sanitized?
Probably not. Yeah. There's a man on the wing. Why won't you listen to me? There's a man on the wing. There's a man on the wing.
Well, this airplane simulation example is pretty cool. Yeah. No aviation museum would be totally complete without a replica of the 1903 Wright Flyer. You see up here. I had a chance to see the original Wright Flyer in the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. a couple years ago. I'll put a link to that video right here. But this is a cool one. There's only a few of these around. I think you look better with these. Shark plane. We're not totally done with this tour. We have the gift shop to check out. The gift shop is pretty small, but they have a lot of t-shirts and some cool little things. A lot of these hot wings, airplanes and helicopters. Never seen those. Oh, parachute men. Scooby-Doo airplane. Some other airplane play sets. Aviation related stuff. If you want some old memorabilia from the museum, looks like they've cleaned out their attic here. And you can purchase one of these framed pieces of memorabilia. The tour is still not over, friends. We have another part of the museum to see. They say there's an outside area just past the gift shop, so we're looking for that right now. Some really cool planes out here in the yard. You hear a group of people talking in the background. That's because on the same property is an aviation school. There's a lot of students scurrying around the property here. It's a plane boat. Oh, cool. I sure miss my sailboat, but...
Yeah, but I can plainly see it's a boat. So.
Owned by Howard Hughes, the plane boat. Wow, this plane is trippy. I've never seen anything like this in my life. 2 propellers at the top. This plane was made by Lockheed Martin to experiment with how fast a plane could go straight up in the air. Crazy.
I mean, it might open, but I would think if the museum was open, those would be open.
This used to be an old FedEx plane. There's the guts before. This is an actual conference room for whatever they do here. They've made this airplane to look like the pacemaker. It was called the Tampa Bay pacemaker. It was a Piedmont airline model. It used to be in operation through the 30s, 40s, 50s. Very cool space.
More importantly, if we get to operate one of these giant...
Look at all those buttons. Right back here is the airfield where the Sun and Fun takes place. Thanks for joining us, friends. This is a really fun adventure into the Florida Air Museum, don't you think?
Oh, no, it's a really cool place. Definitely check it out.
Well, I appreciate you joining us. But this day is not over. We're not ready to land this plane just yet. We have one more stop. Welcome to Swan Brewing Company in Lakeland, Florida.
You know this is always going to be the one more stop.
It is always going to be the
Maybe
one
not
more
here,
stop.
but beer.
Beer, for sure. Rob and I have been to Swan one other time together, but we didn't bring the hop passport.
So it
I
actually
have this
didn't
time.
happen. So we have to.
That's right. Now we have proof,
Prove it.
or we'll have proof that we were here. You got good beers. Let's go try a couple of them out. Ah, yes.
Nah,
It is a beer.
now things feel right.
The 25 only comes in a half pint. Is that okay? It's gonna be-
Got it. Thanks. Rob, I think it's about time to leave.
Okay.
Yep. Friends, thanks for watching today. This has been a really fun day exploring Lakeland and the Florida Air Museum and the Swan Brewing Company. The beers are pretty good. Huh?
I thought they were pretty good.
I think they're really good. If you like what you're seeing, hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
So long, everybody.